was a very algae-heavy session.
What map are you guys on? Algothera. Alright.
Yeah, Algathera. To the car.
You ready?
Where are you? Just I'll get it up front. I got you. Alright.
Last week on Olsen's Adventures, we returned to Olsen immediately after his private audience with Vivers. He's completely in awe after meeting the man, the myth, legend, but he composes himself and heads over to meet Botany as requested, despite his trepidation. After some strained pleasantries where Botany reveals that she was already aware of Olsen's new position as the Dragon Knight, Botany confirms that Olsen's tales of bravery have been confirmed. Whoops. The people of Elvenport have found the corpse of the golem. She bestows upon him a whole new kind of points and tells him that he is now ranked on the secret intercity leaderboard. He is given a medallion and told that he is now a guest of the castle and can use this medallion to enter any of the other city-states. This hasn't been achieved by another member of the ANC since Vivers and Courtney in their prime. The agreement between the city-states is found on something called the blockchain, a gift from Ordekar himself. There are rules of engagement, and an unsteady peace is maintained by an agreement that anyone who steps out of line will be destroyed by the other cities. Botany also shares with the group a chest harness, which is part of the new wave Shek-Tech. It appears to use red and blue energy in conjunction, powered by red entropy crystals of mysterious origin to all but algae, Olsen's strange tiny little friend. Botany offers some prototypes to the group, and Olsen confirms that is appropriate. She says the only thing holding up the creation of more of these devices is the supply of entropy gems, and naturally, if we can find some, we should bring them back to her to create more WMDs. And there's a lot of winking. The crew then head out to prepare for their journey. Algae makes a pit stop to upgrade their mana tapper with the head technologist of Algathera. The latest in mana topping technology creates the force field using the power of the node. He tells Algae that all members of the party must touch the node tapper or be blasted back by the force field when activated. When returning to the group, Algae is yanked into a side passage. An old friend, Baron, accosts him. Baron accuses Algae of somehow avoiding him, and tells him he must sabotage the group's attempt on the node to secure it for Ceres. If Ceres fails to secure the node, it'll be curtains for Olsen's dear friend.
Thank you.
The end.
Nice.
Ah, you thought it was going to be the Algae show. It was the Olsen show. You're just a side character.
There's still a lot of algae in there.
I tried to go the whole way without mentioning any of the other characters, and I was like, nah, I can't do it. It's too much Olsen.
Yeah, I love the Olsen's private meeting with Vivers.
Okay.
There was too much algae.
Too much algae.
Okay, so what would you like to do at this point?
I think we were just getting ready to roll, right?
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so. I don't think there was anyone else we had to go see.
Did you guys buy anything secretly out of session?
Oh, I forgot to secretly buy things.
I forgot, but
wait.
we don't have enough. We don't have enough gold for anything silly.
Did we cover? Sorry, Ed. I was typing away at some notes for the session. Did you cover the little meeting with Mr. White?
No. Who was Mr. White? He's not in the notes at all.
Mr. White.
Did we meet Mr. White?
Algae did.
Was that the guy?
That was Bassett.
Bassett.
No, was that last session?
Bassett. Yeah, Bassett White. Is that his name?
That's his name. So
That's the bad guy, right? I thought he was called Baron.
Oh.
Bassett.
I'm just going off the notes, so I don't know. I don't really know what happened last session, but based on the notes, he was accosted by someone called Baron.
Yeah,
Bassett White.
A little bit of confusion.
Anyway. Okay. Alright, in that case, I guess it's like, I think the boat was leaving tomorrow morning, right?
Yep.
All right. What are we thinking? Cheeky night at the pub, back to the barracks.
Nah, we're going. We should rest up for our.
We had a
For
big night
meeting
the
the
night before,
Vanguard.
right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we like.
I'm feeling a little bit tuckered out, you know?
Yeah.
We wrote ourselves off.
Vivez has personally assigned us as Dragon Knights. Gotta be in our best shape.
True that.
Yes, this is true. We certainly couldn't do anything that might bring disrepute to Vivez and being his chosen vanguard. We have to, do everything we can to look as impressive as possible.
All right. I guess in that case, you retire to the. There's a runner sent from the barracks who tracks you down and she says, finally, I've been looking everywhere. This is Vivez forgot. This is for you. And she hands each of you a key on a chain. She salutes and says, yes, you're welcome to stay at the officers' quarters now.
Oh. Sweet.
Oh, baby. We're bougie.
Excellent. We would love to stay there.
That's
Man,
back
to the
at,
officers' quarters.
that's back at the place you talked to Vivez.
Ah, which was over here, the fancy place.
Where would you go?
Alright. I'm still loading in. All I can see is
Cam,
barrels.
Can you do you wanna do a ping, Cam? I don't know. Oh, over here.
I'm still loading the city.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one with the cool fountain at the front.
This is honestly, like, by the way, just as a interlude, check out this unbelievable map. I'm not using it
I was gonna put my
because it
token
doesn't really
down.
fit.
Oh, it's just blank water. How
Loading.
bold.
Very, very impressive. Oh, there's a wall
Oh
over
my
there.
God.
Oh, wait. What the fuck?
I can't even, like, see. It's too big.
I can't
It's-
look down. How do
It's
you...
an absolute monstrosity.
How do you even look into this?
It's literally
Wow.
above
Oh
our...
my god.
We can look.
Wow. Look at this shit.
It's
Oh, that's fucking.
so big.
That
My
is so
feedback for this
cool.
is too high. Make it a few rows lower, like it's too big.
It is a little high. Like, it's unnecessarily high, I think.
Oh, that's very cool though.
But it's incredible.
The detail. Imagine how long this would have fucking taken someone to build.
So, I don't know if anyone's played Dark Souls, but apparently it's meant to be like a recreation of one of the Dark Souls levels.
Yeah, I thought it looked familiar.
It's fucking impossible to use, though.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. Anyway, going back to Algathera. Okay. So yes, you've been granted keys to come and go from the officers' quarters as you will.
Sweet.
I suppose we'll check
So-
that out, hey?
Yeah, so feel free to claim a room upstairs, or downstairs, I
Upstairs.
suppose.
Yeah, what level do we get?
Is it just first come, first
What
serve?
do we got?
Can we
There's
take
nothing
the
downstairs.
top level?
Yeah, first come, first serve. There aren't many officers, but the
I don't think there's enough beds for everyone.
we can like cuddle up.
What do you mean there's not enough beds?
There's two
Is
blues,
this the
two
officers'
reds,
quarters? Is this what we're talking about? These shitty bits?
and two more
What
blues.
is this? Where's Algie? I see Sarah Bay.
They're all
No,
officers.
the whole building is the officers' quarters. You can sleep in that room if you want.
No, but like where? Oh, there's.
There's like
Oh,
two
yeah,
master bedrooms either
Yeah,
side.
You can
There's
sleep
a little
in
blue
these
room.
bedrolls.
You can sleep out there. I'll let you sleep on the floor in my room if you like. The world's your oyster.
Like, you
I've
do, you
got-
can.
I've got a single bed. I don't need.
I mean, Algie is like, he only little.
Yeah, little boy.
Little boy. Oh, have you all gone and seen the D&D movie yet?
No.
No. Is it worth?
It's very... Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
I've
I've
heard
heard-
it's actually legitimately good.
Huh?
I've heard it's legitimately good.
Yeah. And there's enough, like, little things in it. Like, the fun thing is all the combat, you can break it down to 6 seconds. Because every
Yeah.
time there was a fight, I'm like, 1, 2, and it, like, lines up.
That's pretty cool.
Like, it,
That's
like,
amazing.
all the nerd shit is, like, subtle, apart from, you know, all the name drops and, like, oh, that's Green Flame Blade. Oh, that's a fucking Misty Step. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be hilariously lost on me. I'm not good at that sort of detail.
It's cute. It's fun. And it has
Do they
Zoe
use
Saldana being
concentration
jumpy.
spells? Because, man, that's confusing.
Yeah, it is confusing.
No,
Oh,
their
what?
sorcerer's incompetent, so it's fine.
I've got a balcony.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
That's true. You're the only one with a balcony.
Oh.
A gentleman's spell.
Yeah, I thought the smallest man in the largest room.
All right. So, the afternoon winds down. It's very peaceful in the officers' quarters. The bird song from the surrounding trees flits through the windows. The misty, no, it's not the word I'm looking for. The musty afternoon air drifts into the old, cozy wooden rooms. There's a fascinating book on dragon chess that Algie reads, authored by Kalmus Magnusson. Olsen picks up a tome on battle tactics of the third Corps squad, initial founders of Algathera. Sarabay finds a very interesting political piece about the nature of order itself, why it's essential for society. You hear a faint chiming. Dinner is served down in the mess hall.
Oh, team
Um,
dinner. Very cool.
down here.
Tricky.
You can leave your dude if you want, or you can bring him down. I don't really mind.
Bam.
It's a spread. Like, Agathera is doing quite well for itself. You know, there's lots of good options available to you.
And imagine how well it'll be doing with a whole nother node.
Yeah. With its
The
newest
fire-
The
dragon.
size of that pig, Algie. It's bigger than
Look
you.
at- Look at this.
The Algatheran brown is flowing freely. They have a fine vintage actually, reserved for the officers. The great hearth is crackling away gently in the corner. The room is beautifully toasty. Like the autumn air of Algathera, it does get pretty chilly, but this room is just it's coziness personified. Vivers unfortunately does not join you. He comes in, takes a couple bites, and goes back to his office.
I'm sitting in his chair.
You are sitting in his chair. He does acknowledge you and says, "Best of luck. Best of luck on the morrow. May the winds be at your back." He doesn't join you because I don't want to do any more of that voice for now.
It's fair.
Yeah. You do meet a couple other officers, some fairly high-ranking, well-tenured cadre members themselves. Not really in the business of active node acquisition these days, but still important logisticians.
What are their
Strategists?
What are their names?
Strategicians?
What are their names, you ask?
Mm-hmm. Are they human?
Let's find out. Create 3 NPC.
Man, it. There's like no flying beasts.
But did you get a new one on the level up?
I can give you a flying beast now, but they just don't exist.
So, one of them you recognize immediately as Captain Lysandra Stormrider.
And a Storm Rider.
She's a half elf, born and bred in Algathera. Came up through the.
Is she though?
Well, she is. Her mother was human and her father was elf.
Can they give us our birth certificates? You know.
Abandoned by the father.
The human father?
The elf father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks, you know.
Left. Yeah, it does. Elves are really they're like perpetual fantasy sex offenders.
I didn't say it.
Oh, Lord.
She is fairly old these days, but in her time, an amazing warrior. Really, did the whole pulled herself up by her bootstraps thing from her single parent heritage, and very frowned upon actually, the half breeds in Algathera, but here she is. You've also got
we accept her.
General Dornak Ironforge, a dwarf. It's mixed. There's mixed reputation around General Dornak. Sometimes some believe him to be too by the book, but others believe him to be a bastion of the procedure and process.
Olsen immediately gets on with him like a house on fire.
And finally, you've got Commander Zara Fireheart, a up-and-coming young human mage who won her rank through some very aggressive node securement, particularly on the contested realms between Ceres and Algathera. All well known and all quite curious about the three of you.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of the mage again?
Zara.
Zara. Is she younger or older than us?
Well, the three of you are all quite young, like incredibly young, right? Like you are the rising star.
We are just that talented.
Yeah. Zara's like
We're
mid
rookie of the
30s.
year, you know.
Zara.
Like Zara thought she was young.
Yeah. Zara, let me tell you something about node tapping, because we're real good at it.
All right. Roll me a charisma check.
The mansplain, straight in.
Starting to mansplain. Good old algae. What was it again? Charisma?
Yeah.
Which... Is there a check or is that just save?
You can do performance if you want, or persuasion.
Ooh, persuasion's a good one. Boop.
Oh, I was hoping to be like a 1.
Plus 6.
Very good.
She's quite fascinated. She's like, wow. I mean, it's. What's her accent?
French.
Don't go too deep, Lachlan. These are just no-name NPCs. They didn't exist 10 seconds ago.
That's true. It's unbelievable, actually, how quickly you managed to secure so many nodes. I must know more about your technique. How do you get in and out so quickly? Please, this is strictly military.
Yeah. Yeah. When you... Skills, it's all about natural talent. Algatherans, we're just born with it.
Yes.
I can remember I'm like...
Yes, so born and bred, you say? You have been here your whole life?
I'm looking right at Ouchie now.
Yeah. Nearly my whole life, yes.
Oh, I see. Your soul is born of Algathera. I understand.
Algathera at heart. But yes, anyways, it's so complex to go through how the node tapping actually works. There's a lot going through my mind when I do it. It's so natural to me. And you just get into it. I've got the new state-of-the-art node tapper here as well. Which... Top secret. We'll be using it on the Vanguard for the next node.
Yes, I've never seen such a model before. I had heard that the Algatheran labs had produced something, but that is quite impressive. So what does this one do that's so novel? What is the latest technology?
Well, while tapping, it creates a force field around you and your party members to protect them, while you can safely tap the node for Alcathera.
That is a brilliant idea. I can't believe we've been doing it so long without such a fundamentally sound piece of technology behind us.
I agree. Revolutionary.
Yeah, whoever
Algathera's
came up with that was
technology.
real smart.
That's Algathera for you. Innovation for the future.
Yes,
I mean, it'll be nice to not just, have to deal with him just sitting in the corner for half an hour while we're fighting off the waves of goblins or skeletons or anything else.
Now we can all sit in the corner together, protected
Now we
by
can
the
all
force field.
sit. Now we can all sit in the corner.
many good soldiers lost to that, I'm afraid. My approach was always to just burn anyone who came anywhere near my tapper.
That's-
Many gold soldiers lost in that technique as well, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Alright.
Truly, the things that we do for the glory of Algathera, they are sometimes difficult, but necessary.
Alright. I've
the
talked to my
conversation-
person.
Well, does anyone want to talk to one of the other ones?
Ironforge and
Dornak Ironforge or Lysandra Stormrider? Up to you two. This is completely optional.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Alright.
I feel like I'm not missing out on much here.
Yeah.
Dornak and Lysandra get enmeshed in a bitter argument.
What are they
Sounds like
arguing
one that
about?
the supply lines to the Western continent. Sounds like one that's been hashed over many times before and is not going to be concluded tonight. The fire winds down, and the chill sets in.
Going to bed.
best head to bed.
I'm
Get up
knackered.
early.
I've had a big day. Ready for a little snoozy poo. I bid you good rest, my fellow compatriots. And I just
You
bail.
as well. Listen.
Night falls.
We should all go to bed.
Ba-boom. Oh no. He's turned off the lights, but we haven't skipped till morning. Something's gonna happen.
Hopefully,
Oh,
fucking
no.
Master White doesn't show up again. He's already seen me.
Dawn breaks.
Woo.
Alright, I'm going back downstairs.
There's a
Where am I?
what did I just do? Yep. There's a warm porridge brewing over the restocked great hearth. An array of wild berries and various herbs on the bench. There's a messenger, I suppose. I don't know what the word I'm looking for there is. Standing politely in the corner, who sees you come in, Olsen salutes and says, "Sir, oh sorry, Dragon Rider, sir, Dragon Knight, sorry, Dragon Knight, sir, Dragon Knight, sir, please, at your leisure, enjoy this breakfast, and then the vessel is ready to depart as soon as you and your cadre are prepared." And he sort of like just stands there with his arms behind his back, like looking straight ahead.
Give him
Let's get this
a curt
done.
nod.
Nom 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 nom.
I'm not used to this level of treatment. A ship waiting
Yeah.
for us. How impressive.
I'm
A
very
ship like
eager-eyed.
Algae.
Yeah.
As a non-native Alcatheran, you wouldn't know this, but this is an amazing level of respect for a cadre.
Yes. I've never experienced such respect. All my years in Alcathera.
Oh.
My entire life.
Well, things are about to change, Algae.
Yeah, things are looking up.
Stick with me. Who knows how high we can fly?
Mm.
You choose,
mean,
Harvey.
There's certainly a saying about that. Something about being careful how high you fly so fast.
Yes.
But
Don't go chasing waterfalls. I've heard it.
Common saying in Agathera.
In some cases, you must reach, reach for the heights.
Still, as long as we follow the handbook and we follow Viva's plan, I'm sure it'll all go well.
Okay.
Alright, scoop up some food. Take a
Where
little backpack. Off we go.
we're now into some theatre of the mind because I couldn't find a good dock boaty bit. So it's funny because they just added boats as resources. I actually just slap one down outside.
I'm headed to the taxi.
You put a whole boat down.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Taxi.
Isn't there a
Beep,
dock
beep.
in Algathera? No, that was a separate area, wasn't it?
We basically got the taxi. That's
I
our.
love like a taxi at a fountain. It's so stupid in the best way.
It's very stupid.
Beep beep.
Which? I can't see anything. Why is it still dark?
We're on the south and southern entrance. Southern entrance.
How do I... Which way is... Okay, I'm on the northern entrance. Oh, there's the boys.
Boom.
Oh, boom.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they added there's actually been so many resource additions to this game, but they've added like proper boat resources now. And a ton of new like creatures, which is awesome. Anyway,
Survey immediately is obnoxious and gets up into the rigging because she can.
They kind of look like little swings.
yeah, where's this boat sailed? Who knows?
Oh my god. Is that the Vanguard ship?
Yeah, so that you get aboard the ship and you think that's the one taking you to this place, but no. It's just a transport vessel to get to the real boat.
Oh
We
my
take the
god.
taxi
boat's
to the
too big for
transport
the
vessel to the mothership.
Yeah.
That one
This
doesn't
is-
fit in the harbor.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, that's fucking heckin'.
Oh,
That's
sick.
huge.
Oh my god.
Wow, there's fancy beds in here as well.
Better than the officers' quarters.
Oh yeah, I haven't even looked inside the layers.
Quite. It's pretty cool.
So this is the flagship of Algathera.
Oh
Wow.
What's she called?
This one is called oh shit, what do we rename the god of order to?
Order
Ordecar. This is Ordecar's scale.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's perfectly, there's actually like right here, this is actually a set of scales. That is like when moored in harbor, perfectly level. And it's part of the legend around Ordecar's scale is that this boat always has to be balanced in the cargo so that the scales stay balanced. Because if anything is out of balance, well, you know what happens. Everyone in Algathera knows what happens. It's a bad omen.
I tell LG about this.
Nah, fuck.
Algae, roll me a history check.
What? That's okay, I got +8 on for history.
Come on, one.
Hey.
I know all about it.
Also
didn't
roll
do
me a
now.
history check.
I
Also
did
roll me a
my...
history check with advantage.
I wrote my thesis on this.
Let's find out.
How many theses did you write?
A lot.
Oh, baby.
You get a very like annoying lecture about this. He's like telling you about the wood this thing's made from.
Oh wow.
About that one time back in like 50 years ago when the ship sailed across and it got hit by a storm and it was out of balance and like the people lost their lives and shit. Like it's very irritating.
The story of Ordekar's Dale is a story of Alcathera. Truly, this ship has guided the city for generations. And now we're aboard it, Algie.
Yes, the next generation. Us.
Wow.
I know it is. It is
Wow.
truly not something that I ever thought I would be on. I mean, you know, we've all heard the tales of this ship forever. To actually be on it. Oof.
Yes, it is an impressive ship. It is not surprising that tales have leaked out of the city to other areas.
It's very impressive.
The captain comes down from. I'll make a captain actually.
Ooh.
And all the crew, please.
We need at least one crew member. Give us a first mate or something. A ship this size needs a crew member.
Oh, lots.
There's the
Cleavers.
chef.
Oh, he's pretty captainy.
So.
He's very captainy.
Welcome aboard, Ordekar's Scale. She sort of walks over and rests her hand fondly upon the scales in front of the mast. I'm sure all of you have heard legend of the justice this vessel has meted out upon the scoundrels of the seas. Well, yeah, sorry. Oh, please, Alison, I interrupted.
Yes, I was just sharing with my party members the great grand history of these scales and this amazing ship. Truly, we are blessed.
Yes. Regularly, of course, we would be engaged in some naval warfare, but the mission today is simple. It is a transport role, a logistical affair, but I must admit I am honored to be carrying such precious cargo to such a vital destination. Please make yourselves at home. If there's anything I can do for you, please don't be afraid to contact Stephen. He's my first mate. I, however, shall return to the helm and make sure that we arrive at this at the wild coast of somewhere. I haven't really got a name for it. It hasn't been. It's not really on the maps. We'll have to figure that one out, I think.
It's only just been discovered. We'll name it when we tap the node.
That would be a great honor, and I can't think of anyone more fit to do so. And she returns to the helm, and she sets sail. A couple like foghorns, and the boat leaves. You actually see some fireworks go off from the what is that, Dylan?
That's the boat.
That's the
Roman is cleaning lint off the screen of his new iPad.
And he's just getting into it.
Yeah, well, it's very effective cleaning. You see fireworks going off from the crenellations of Algathera as the boat leaves port and heads out to sea.
Can I shoot a fireball in the sky? Like a
Absolutely.
firework?
Absolutely.
Like, I imagine it must be a pretty big fucking deal whenever this thing comes back.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely. This boat, like, you know how like some people like do like plane spotting and shit? This boat, people do boat spotting for this thing.
and you would spot it, you would from very fucking far away.
Yeah, it is a best sell. That thing is a monster. Yeah. Anyway, the journey across the ocean it takes a while actually. This is like some far off stuff. It's probably like about, I don't know, 2 days of travel time. The seas are friendly.
Yeah, how is everyone's sea legs on this? This is by far the biggest journey we.
Oh yeah,
Such
roll me
a large
constitution
ship, though.
check.
It's so stable.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Probably a Constitution save with advantage because it's such a big boat.
11. Where's my character sheet?
14.
11 plus 5.
Oh wow, that's a lot of Constitution. Did everyone level up, by the way?
+3.
Oh, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. But good to double check. Yeah, look, but as the afternoon of that second day rolls in, like comes on, a fairly like the sky really clouds over with this grey wall coming from the shore, and it just starts pouring down rain. It is wet. It is wet. There's still enough wind. You're still getting pushed quite comfortably towards your destination. And within a couple of hours, you arrive on the shoreline in the pouring rain, with thunder rumbling in the distance. You actually see, like, you're on by far the biggest vessel, but there are a lot of boats moored up against this coastline.
Like, of Algatharan descent?
Of many different
Oh.
flags. Yep, there's Algatharians here for sure, but there's Phaetons, there's Cires, there's a couple new flags you haven't seen before. It is like there are boats like lining the shore, very like spaced far enough apart to not kill each other. Like there's a long bit of shoreline here.
Some weird like Hunger Games stuff. We're gonna like chat to them and be like, "Oh, we're gonna get you." Yeah, we're gonna get you, and then capture the node, fight for the node.
Yeah, so this boat sort of moors. It's a big boat. It can't get that close in. Moors out in the it's a bay. Let's call it a bay. More sense of a bay. And there's just boats like in the bay. Very large bay. Just out of cannon fire range. Everyone's keeping.
Are we the biggest boat?
Yeah, not by much. It looks like there's some pretty like Phaeton's got a big boat here as well. But yeah, this is the biggest vessel that's been brought into this bay for sure. So you get unloaded into the little dinghies and rowed to shore by some adoring sailors. And yeah, you arrive at a you're brought ashore, and then you trek inland maybe 500 meters, a K, something like that, to a campsite. And you're greeted by... Oh, fuck, I need another...
So many characters to look on.
Yeah. By... Oh my god, isn't then... ChatGPT isn't even trying. You're met by Marshal Aris. Marshal Aris is to be honest, actually, quite a high-ranking member. Like, this guy is the sort of like the field general of the Corpsmen. So,
Wow.
like, there are higher officers, military officers in Algathera, but in terms of like actively serving people who will actively go out into the leave the city, this guy is basically it.
We'll give him a salute, ANC salute.
Yeah, gotta throw it up there for him.
Yes, he turns to you and says, "Ah, just who I was waiting for. The news of your arrival and subsequent requisitioning by Vivers has reached me, and I must say it is a pleasure to see. We have not been having a lot of success out here. The skirmishes have been bloody, deadly. Some very inexplicable events have been occurring. Members from all of the city-states out here have not been returning to base. I mean, we assume it's attrition due to the conflict, but the numbers just don't add up. But now that we've got a cadre of your rising glory here with us, you might just be able to make the difference. Have you been briefed on the situation?
Briefly, vaguely.
Brief.
A brief.
That has always been Viv's approach to things, but I, fortunately for you, am a little more long-winded.
Excellent.
So, what you see here is just the supply camp. We are actually nowhere near the location of the node. It's another probably half-day trek inland. I don't know how much of the intel you've been provided, but I'll just recap it quickly for so we're all on the same page here. Just months ago, an earthquake ravaged this land. This whole section of the continent has just been torn asunder. The countryside has had gaping wounds ripped into it, and just east of here, those wounds have revealed an ancient tomb. The earthquake was so severe that this tomb, buried quite deep, at least hundreds of meters below the surface, now has multiple entrances scattered across the land.
Clever.
Sorry?
Clever.
Why, thank you.
I was gonna be like, how is it? I can do it in character, but anyways, keep going.
Yes. Traditionally, the conquest of a new node is essentially whoever gets there first and secures the realm. But this node has proved quite elusive. The tombs wind on forever, but we think we have found a new entrance that leads to the heart of this node. Unfortunately, this node is so powerful that the mamamometers are just pinging as soon as you get within haze of the node. They're lighting up. So we'll have to do it a bit old school. Here is our latest intel, and he hands you like a map of the section of the tomb that has been mapped. It's very, very vague. Lastly, please take this. And he hands you. He sort of has these like two crystals, and he snaps them apart, and he takes one half and he gives it to, I guess, probably Olsen.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Olsen is daddy.
This is the allergy show.
Dragon Rider Olsen, I'm not sure if Dragon Knight Olsen.
Dragon Knights.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with this technology, but this is a pairing crystal.
Yes.
They will guide each other to their partner at all times until the mana within them wears out. And he sort of demonstrates for you. He's like, he takes his crystal, he moves it, and your one, sort of twinges in your hand, trying to doesn't force you around, but like it directs you. Like you can feel some pressure to move towards the other half of the pairing crystal.
So he's given me 2 halves.
He gave you one half, and he's keeping the other half. I will keep the other half here. Vivers has sent word that he will. He's leaving on the Dawn Tide himself, and will be joining you. Based on the intel we've received, we're going to need some more of more experience. We trust you to do what you need to in the tomb itself, but the tapping of this node may be quite treacherous.
I
We'll
don't
bring
know if
them-
you've heard the stories, but we have the best node capper in the core with us. This tiny thing, Algae.
I'd beam.
Pick him up.
With me and Algathera's latest technology, we'll have that node tapped before you can say... Fuck, what's another god?
He's really fucking this up. You're making me look
I'm really
bad here,
fucking
Algae.
Ah!
Usually
Or you
he's
could say-
really good with the nodes, you know.
Yeah,
Not so good with
got all the
inspirational
god names.
speeches.
no. Before the Haragon hops, I don't know.
Ah, yes. Those Haragons, they are
Yeah.
quite fast, flighty on their feet. It's an honor to have you serving with us as well, Sarave. The words of your agility and prowess have spread wide. All right, well, I think I've given you all I can. I suggest you make haste. Trek inland overnight, and take what rest you can, and then straight into the tomb. My guide here will take you where you need to go. We have one forward camp that is disguised. We do not want to reveal our location to the other city states. But once you're in that tomb, anything goes. My understanding, my decree is that it is kill on sight down there. Anyone not wearing Algatherian colors must die. This node is worth too much.
Sounds good.
I look nervously at Algae. Is he wearing Algatherian colors?
Ah, fuck you.
The tapper is Algatherian colors.
Yeah.
He's not wearing it, is he?
Also, we've known him for years. He's fine.
I don't ask them. I just check. I just look.
Sarave notices you just being like, at like Algae, just like behind him, just like.
Why does Algae? Why not the Haragon?
Just making sure.
You don't know anything.
Okay. Would you like to ask this? What's his name? Aris, Marshal Aris. Any more questions or?
Time is of the essence, Marshal Aris. We need to hit the ground immediately. Thank you for the information and this charming crystal. And we'll see you on the other side. With the node tapped. Just boundless confidence. I hit him with the... I'm not gonna look through it like a maniac, but I'll hit him with it.
Hey.
This is good and proper.
He warns you as you're leaving, like, please do not take whoever you see down there. Do not take them lightly. We know Phaeton and Ceres have sent their premier cadres in as well. So whatever you do not underestimate them.
Yes, we'll try to look out for any shit flingers down there. Thank you. Street poopers? What should I call them? What's a good slur?
So, as you march inland, you start to feel the presence of this node. Like, the mana leaking out of this this tomb is potent. Like, the hairs on the back of your neck are standing up. The guide, or the scout, I guess it's the scout. The scout who's traveling with you is quite gregarious and is just running their mouth non-stop, being like, "Did you know that I don't think there's been a node this powerful in living memory of Algathera?
Whoa.
Even Courtney Broussard and Vivers have never secured something as powerful as this. If this cadre secures this node, I think you'll probably be given statues in Algathera. Even I think that's amazing. I think.
Oh my god.
Sarave, I think you look particularly good in the statue.
She like tilts her. She like readjusts her hat. It's like, well, I mean, we've all seen the statue of Vivers, and to be even half as magnificent as that would truly be a dream come true, let alone for the service we could provide to Alcathera.
Yes, well, the
Please,
inscription
please,
on the-
enough of the flattery with Sarah and all that. Keep on task, you know, we're in enemy territory.
Time is of the essence. Quickly, take us to the entrance to the cave. The tomb.
Yeah, wasn't flattering me.
Yes, Algie. I mean, you particularly have quite a hard job here. I mean, no one knows where the
Please,
is.
please. Stay on task.
I like to
worry
imagine that this is just 2 days of him vaguely gushing and all of us just whinging, like kicking it back to talking about ourselves.
Yeah.
Cam, it reminds me of the like I can't remember what his name was from that Abercrombie book, the Brother Longfoot.
Is this a rabbit? Is this a story about a rabbit?
Too old ago. That's fine. Anyway, you march through the night. It takes you probably like 7 hours or something. And this person guides you into this what looks like a big bush, but actually just a very well disguised like small camp. There's a couple people here just like holding down the fort, but there's not a lot of activity going on. They talk to you and say, "Okay, well, here we are. I suggest you get some rest because as soon as dawn breaks, you'll need to get right in there. We don't really have a lot of time to mess around. The entrance is actually follow me, and they take you down this sort of alley to this rock wall, and then pushes haul the boulder out of the way, and there's like this narrow, like the earthquake has ripped this like section of the rock wall apart, and there's this like quite a narrow gap that you have to like sort of shimmy through down into the earth, and that's where they're like, yep, just right in there. We've had a look, leads right into the tombs. Didn't go very far because we didn't want to die, but that shouldn't be a problem for you three.
Will you not be accompanying us on our trek?
I've never died before.
Oh no. I must return to Marshal Aris and let him know that the cadre has been delivered safely to the node entrance.
Alright. I'll wait till he leaves and goes back to the camp, and I'll talk to the boys.
Yeah.
Like, we've been fucking around for 3 days already. I don't think we can spend another night sitting on our asses while Cirrus and Phaeton get ever closer to the node.
Yep.
I say we go right now.
Awesome. Behind you 100%.
Survey?
Yes, I mean, it's certainly... I mean, I know they said it was inland, but this has taken some time.
We could
I
come
suppose
across
they're trying to minimize any combat before we actually get down into the tomb.
in the
I
tomb.
don't
We
like it.
could run into anyone of any city-state.
Yes.
Even other Algatherans.
It's
Maybe.
true. Maybe.
Not if we spend all day sitting up here on our asses. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
If only we had your alert to lead the way.
Who needs it? Do we have, like, torches and stuff? Do they give us some shit to take with us?
Do I still have tremor sense? Let me check.
You're well equipped.
Yeah. Good. We could just do it. Let's just go.
The
Scratch on the rock.
Ale-
Olsen's cadre was here.
Is here.
was. Yeah, that's very very gloomy. The scales of Ordecar were well equipped, and you've stocked up on all your like necessary adventuring provisions. So, all right, you enter the crack in the rocks.
We squeeze through the crack in the rocks, one by one.
Yep.
Entering into the darkness.
Well, it's interesting to see how Talespire handles a
know.
cave. I guess that's what the good thing about the other, like a map. It was quite good in Roll20 for caves.
Roll20 is excellent for caves. I didn't find Talespire quite as easy.
No, and it's super fucking hard to.
But
I'm glad there's no roof.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's cool music though.
It's pretty cool. Where
So
should I
you
be?
three are over here.
Where?
Next to
Sorry.
this lantern.
Oh, yep. Yep. I don't want to look around too much.
Yeah, try
Whoa.
not to if you can.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like.
Cool way to do it, but yeah, not gonna look around too much.
But yeah, the earthquake is like ripped. You actually traveled down a really long way. Like hundreds of meters down you go. Hundreds of meters. 100 meters is ridiculous.
Not
It's
ridiculous,
very
but
deep.
it's deep.
Hundreds, I think, is.
Maybe
wouldn't
maybe
know.
100 meters.
It feels like a long way, you know? We don't really know.
Yeah.
None of us are gnome people or anything.
Yeah.
I should
So
have
you just
updated
said-
my spell book for cave combat. There was a spell I was like, oh, I'm never gonna need this like earth mold where you like grab some earth and mold it into like a smaller thing or a block. And I was like,
yeah.
I'm never gonna use that. I could totally use that now.
Sarave, I suppose we've got torches. I was gonna say, otherwise Sarave spends a moment to like wrap some cloth around her, like the tattoo she has.
You can
'Cause it looks-
enable torch if you want.
Hmm?
You should be able to enable torch on your character.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
there's enough light. It's fucking cool that they glow though.
yeah.
So yeah, you descend down this like crevasse, and it's sort of the raw rock finishes, and you enter this decrepit but surprisingly like well preserved, I guess. But it reeks of
It's decrepit, but it's not as
age.
decrepit as you would think.
I used to the word decrepit wasn't the word that I was looking for. It's more like, I don't know, vintage, like it just, or antique, you know, it's like
Yeah.
Artisanal.
Musty.
it's musty. Yeah, it just like everything about this, like the architecture, the fittings, the layers of dust on the ground, just tell you this place is like ancient,
Vintage.
but well preserved.
My torch is like behind my character.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Where's mine? Also behind my character, I think.
Sarave's is like on her hip.
Oh no, mine's good.
Alright, we head into the first room. What the hell's going on in here?
Yeah, Jesus.
So, you descend, and like you can understand now immediately why the scouts stopped, why they thought they were onto something with this entrance.
Yeah.
You come across this like altar, this glowing altar of bones. There's roll me an Arcana check, Algie.
Sure thing. Arcana. Oh, why didn't it pop up? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. +8.
Plus
11.
8, 11. Yeah. Look, this reeks of necromancy, but you don't really know much else
Yeah.
about it.
Necromancy. I didn't take that elective though.
Classic Algie, just out skipping school, and I didn't have anything. Bones are, old bones are sort of like rocks.
Lame rocks.
I mean, they're literally bones.
Oh, I've got my. Can my transmutator stone do necromancy? I mean, like stop necromancy magic.
Question
don't know
mark?
what
I look at Algie, I'm like, who are you asking?
Like carrot?
Yeah. I should actually attune that to something. Just remembered. Continue.
What else would you like to do, if anything?
Do we want to take a closer look at the altar? I think we just want to, I don't know. should we? Let's have a bit of a look around. You know, first room of the dungeon. Let's set the tone.
It
Is
gives me
there
dark
anything
vision.
interesting about the altar? Anything in this? Is this back room with the little books? Is this a real thing?
That's real. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go look at these books.
I can.
So,
I'm gonna make
sorry.
the transmuter's turn. Sorry, give me proficiency in Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Good for you. Olsen, you go rifling through. That camp doesn't exist, that's for sure. Let me delete that candle. You go. That's much better, actually. Look at that.
That's really cool.
You go rifling through this. This sort of. It looks like a bit of a workshop / storage room. It's like a lot of the notes are just, or actually all the notes are just like ancient, like balance sheets, right? Like, a lot of it is like, you know, counts of potatoes and fish and like smoked meats, but some of it is like things you've never heard of, plants. You assume they're plants anyway that just you've never come across in your life. They're all signed by Cirrus Malveran.
Do I recognize that
Cirrus.
name? Is it the founder of Cirrus, perhaps? Or do I not even know?
Roll a history check.
Like Maldoran. I feel like it's a low-hanging fruit here. If I don't know, I'm just gonna guess. I don't know what my history is. 8 plus... I'm a little bit stupid. Plus 2, 10.
10. Look, the name, like Cirrus Malveran, rings a bell.
I'm gonna ask
it
my
definitely-
man Algie about this. Algie! Does the name
Yes.
Cirrus Maldoran mean anything to you?
Cirrus,
Sounds
now-
very auspicious.
Why are you
Well-
asking me about Cirrus? I don't know anything about it.
Oh, it's just in this book here. Oops, sorry.
I'll have a look.
Roll me a history with advantage, Algie.
No, why with advantage?
I wonder.
Good roleplay. Good roleplay.
History with advantage, alright. Plus 8. $22.
22. Okay. Yeah. So, there's a bit of a dark past to the city-state of Cirrus.
Not surprising. You may not be surprised, Olsen, but I've heard that Sirius has a dark past.
That is unsurprising.
It was founded by this knight, this paladin called Cirrus Malveran.
Oh.
I should actually change that last name. It's too close to Maldora. Cirrus are hard.
Cirrus is hard, yeah.
Cirrus are hard. And he was very much about like justice. He was very his whole sort of life was dedicated to defending like the weak and the poor, and sort of bringing equality to the land, like the people he protected. But as he sort of established and helped to build this new foundling city, wasn't called Ceres at the time. The name has been lost to the history of the
So
world.
just put his own name in, but dick.
The aristocracy started to grow, right? Like the wealth started to get concentrated amongst a bit of an oligarchy. And Ceres actually worked to redistribute that wealth and bring it back to the people of that city. He wanted everyone in that city-state to be owners of
I've heard about this before.
to own the means of production. And he actually led a successful rebellion and overthrew this oligarchy. The founding city-state was then named after him. They've changed it slightly. It was Cirez, not Cirrus, but just to keep it distinct. But this is where. What did you roll again? Actually,
22.
Yeah, that's all you know.
But there's one thing I don't understand, Algie.
Oh, sorry. No one knows where Cirez went.
Oh,
Cirez went.
but he was lost to time.
Well, we may have found Sirius after all. Perhaps this is where he spent his last years. Down here for some strange, mysterious purpose. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why do they poop in the streets? It doesn't make any sense.
It's written there somewhere.
I mean, such is the decay of a society. Clearly,
Communism.
Strong.
It'll get you.
Without any strong morals, this is what happens.
Let's see if we can find anything further.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna look at this big box of skulls. Anything cool in here?
There are a bunch of skulls.
Any poop?
No poop in the box.
I have to say, it is a bit unnerving down here.
Is unnerving.
Yes, and considering how we've barely scratched the surface from what they're saying, it's also suffocating. Like, there's just so much mana in the air. Algie, what is this like for you? I can, but you're the one actively manipulating.
It's a lot. Right
Well
now.
said. Quickly, we're still racing against time.
Overwhelming my senses, but luckily, we're Dragon Knights. We have more than one means to use magic. So we're not overwhelmed by this anymore.
Is this a big plate of sausages?
Old cheese wheel, let's eat that.
Like all this food has been left on the table, but this stuff is
Desiccated.
Fossilized. Like,
Is it left behind like they left in a hurry, like they had food out and they had to like bail?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely right.
Oh.
It was like
down here.
a half-served dinner.
Well, this is certainly concerning. What could possibly have happened this long ago that everyone's just had to run?
When was the founding of Sirius? Algie?
Was it like 300 years ago? When was it? I don't know.
No, Sirius is ancient. It's probably more like.
Sirius is ancient. Okay.
Yeah. It's probably more like 700-800 years ago.
700 or 800 years.
It's fossilized. It could have been here for 700 or 800 years. Alright. Is this like a cell? Like, what's going on back here?
Yeah, that is a cell. There's like some bones on that bed. If you kick them, they just turn to dust.
I don't kick them. What the fuck?
You just poke one with your foot. Just...
Do you think I'm a Ceresian? God.
They could be from Ceres, so no need to respect the remains.
Even so. Even so.
Oh, how do I open this? Where's a lever?
Oh, it's open by itself.
I'll pull the lever.
Yeah,
Climb the ladder, pull the lever, go back down. Okay.
Is it a boat?
It is a boat.
What the fuck? A boat?
A boat? Down here? Does it look like it's 800 years old?
Yeah, yeah. But like eerily preserved.
It's like a coffin boat. It's very.
I suppose maybe if the mana is so suffocating, there's just nothing alive down here to break any of this down. Everything just sort of stopped. It's
That's
just
some good
sitting
world
there.
building.
That
Robbie-
sounds like it could make sense.
Roll me an Arcana check, Sarah. With advantage, actually, because that was a very cool theory.
Where are my dice? Why can't I? What the fuck? Why can't I?
They're so high.
Oh, there it is. So 21.
21, yeah. Your like mana could do that, but you've never heard of it doing that before. But you have heard of other magics having such a sort of a way of
We only know about mana. That's all we learn about.
stopping aging. You know, like stopping the process
Destruction.
of decay.
Passage of time.
Yeah.
Can I go up this top little bit? Does this just end right here?
Yeah, it does actually.
Can I have a little peek? What do I see?
Yep.
What do my
You
elf
see
eyes see?
A very like.
Well,
I
your
mean,
what?
your
Sorry.
torchlight, your torchlight almost is eaten by the gloom. This like inky river just like disappears into the darkness before you.
Can I see into the water?
Right below you, sure. Like your
Hold out
torchlight.
my torch.
Yep. Your torchlight glistens down into the water. You look down for a handful of seconds, and you see like a small fish flit past, or medium fish, like a reasonable fish flit past.
Fish.
Yeah,
Fish.
but
Down here.
nothing else.
Mana fish.
Yeah, mana fish. That's cool.
Alright.
Olsen, can you turn into a mana fish? We
Uh,
eat you. Do we get our
Can you-
magic back?
Can you
That's
pull
not
us
a thing.
along, Olsen?
I can't do that. I can only turn into beasts. Real beasts. There's no such thing as a mana fish. It's a myth.
Well, what do you
Fish
call
was-
these then?
These are
I
cave
could-
fish. I could turn
I
into one
could-
of these if I wanted.
I could polymorph you into the big fish we caught. Perhaps even the crocodile to pull us along.
Ridiculous. If I wanted to be a fish, I would be a fish, sir. I'm
I
gonna
imagine. Do we?
take this coffin boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's gonna have a rummage around.
Oh man, it's a total coffin boat.
I'm sitting on the back.
Yeah, Sarah's gonna have a rummage around for some.
I sit at the front.
Paddles or
I don't
something.
take the oars.
I'm just not built for rowing. Like, I can't even reach the side.
Well,
I mean, not. Oh, just like some oars or paddles or something.
Oh, there's oars right there.
Oh, is that what? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We both sit at either side. We leave the middle seat open.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, I'm not rowing by myself. We know what happened last.
There's no. It's
Did
a.
this.
It's a
Okay.
one. It's not wide enough.
So you row quietly down the river.
I keep an eye on
The
the
only
water.
sound
I'm very spooked about dead people in the water since last time.
is the breathing of the three of you
Get out there,
echoing
Archie.
off the walls of the chamber, and the gentle splosh of the oars entering and leaving the water. Come down to here for me.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Pretty much
All
to
the way to
the
the-
end.
To the end? All the way
Not
down
just
here.
here. Oh wait, a little bit further.
Oh, there's already a boat down here. Perfect.
There you go. You moor the boat. What would you like to do now?
Hop off the boat.
I listen intently.
Okay, roll perception.
I have a lot of perception. How do you do this? 15 plus 7, 22.
22. You the cave is quite quiet, but you do hear very faint voices bouncing around. Like it's there's so many echoes and reverberations you can't place where they're coming from other than like in front of you.
Do they
Not
sound
from where you came
Ceresian?
Ooh.
Or Phaetonian?
They
Or unnamed.
Or unnamed other city?
how good are your accents?
I come from Algathera, everyone sounds weird to me.
Yeah,
You know.
they don't sound Algatherian.
Ah,
There's a tinge to the accent which is distinctly un-Algatherian.
did you hear that, Algie? Or you, Haragon, with your big ears, Sarave?
Hear what?
Yes.
As I'm like just clambering over onto the.
Algie, shh. It's like, everyone, extinguish your light. I feel...
On the wind.
I mean, why else would there already be a boat here? Is something going to happen? I feel we should
Extinguish our lights. How are we gonna see?
have our wits about us.
Can't see anything without.
I think we gotta keep our lights on.
How about we
like,
use
sit
control
Just
control
just-
flame to make it really dim light for us?
No,
That's a
I'll...
good idea.
If they're close enough that we can hear them, I can see in the dark. Just follow along with me. I feel stealth is of the most importance here.
Okay, fine. I will turn off.
Especially if this is the first group that we're going to find. Who knows who they are. As Marshal Aris said, fireball first, ask questions.
I wish I had Tremor Sense. Tremor Sense is so cool.
Alright, lights off.
Ray takes them both by the hand. Like, yeah, how dark is...
It's like all these torches don't exist.
So it's like dark.
Pitch black.
It's
Yeah.
dark. Yeah. I guess it would be pitch black actually.
I would like to use a spell.
Oh.
It's called Locate Creature. I would like to find the nearest human within 1,000 feet of myself.
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet.
What?
Is that all you need to do to say I want to find a human?
Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn.
Yeah,
A
great.
unicorn!
It's a 4th level spell.
Oh wow.
That is a waste of a 4th level spell.
I don't use many spells.
Does that work?
What? Is there even something over there? Oh, okay. I did zoom out a little bit. Yes.
So do you get like? Do you know where I've got that pin to?
Roughly. Is it like right next to this box? Yeah. Okay.
Well, that room at least.
We should keep communication down to a minimum as well. I can communicate as telepathically with message.
So
Well, that is certainly handy.
they're just up there. I can't see the actual layout, so I say they're
Yeah.
100 feet or whatever in that direction. I point right at the
Yeah.
creature through the wall.
I message Cantrip also and be like, where are they? You can reply back. That way.
I just point. Don't even say
Well,
anything.
can't see you.
Oh. I don't know how to. I like. There are now. What's this? 3 o'clock.
Okay. I
80
message
feet.
Sarabate at 3 o'clock.
Good to know. Sarave takes them both by the hand and like leading them forward, like, you know, pointing out where there are stairs and
It's
pitfalls
concentration
and
up to an hour as well.
other things.
Whoa.
I mean, 4th level spell.
That's true. I should really fix my spells up.
Okay, so you head up the stairs.
I message
Sarabate.
Sarabate and be like, let me know if you hear anything. Or if you see anything. So she can message you back when she's ready.
Take us where we're going,
that's
Sarave.
cool.
You're taking the lead. You're on point.
Olsen says you're on point.
Yeah, Sarave. Which... Hippity hoppity hippity. So she's like,
Oh my god, there's a gap. Blonk.
Oh no. We all fall down the gap.
Roll me a dex save. Or, like, Sarah, don't worry about it, but the two of you who are going blind, definitely roll dex saves.
Shit.
Unannounced gap in the bridge. How do we do? Badly.
donk.
What? What'd I get?
13, you fail that too, actually. What's your modifier?
0.
Yeah, absolutely you fail. You're blind in the dark, going across a gap. You 100% fail. The two splashes hit the water. And then there's... Well, actually, what do the two of you do? upon
I
hitting
would
the
like
water?
to swear.
Whoops. I would like to swim.
Okay, you over the... Sarabay, roll perception for me.
I messaged Sarabay. Fuck it, Sarabay.
I told you there was a gap there. Plus 7. Great.
A 9. Okay. All right.
I say out loud, fucking survey.
I literally said there was a gap there. I was holding you.
I don't remember you
All right.
gaslighting us. Where the fuck am I?
So while you're swimming back to the shore,
Yeah.
just as you get around the edge of the boat, a door. I don't know what house this were actually. 2 seconds.
I'm just gonna try and get myself up a little bit just so I can see myself.
Oh, I see how it works. Yeah, you hear Sarabay, you hear a door slam open and then footsteps belting towards you, and then above the just on the edge of the or the top of these stairs, staring down at you, you see a
Well, staring down, would she get a react to the noise coming in?
sorry. It's like seconds. It's like you hear the slam of the
Seconds.
door and then like
Oh, yeah.
the slam of the door and then immediately, because Sarabay rolled a 2 for perception.
Oh, okay.
You see this like this well-clad armored figure, a figure clad in like leafy greens, and then a caster behind them glowing with like dark power. Some might say it's a warrior lock druid.
What's that
And
comp called?
the warrior points down at you and says, "Okay, there ends. This is our node." And that's where we'll end tonight, and we'll roll initiative as soon as we start tomorrow. In 2 weeks, because I'm in Sydney next week.
Oh, okay.
Fill in the water. That'll give me some time to actually like plan my spells a bit better. I feel like they're a bit stale.
Cool.
Cool.
Why did you take us over the gap? There's totally a little
There's a
like...
fill path, you could go around the gap,
There's
you're
a
just
path
hopping over
over
the
here.
gap like
Wait,
it's
what?
nothing in the
There
pitch
it is,
black.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a path there?
Yeah, but I think that's perfect. Like that to me that is pure D&D, right? Like the
Oh,
fact
there
that
is
you
a fucking path.
Sarabay's
Oh
just
my
like, whoop, it's super easy.
yeah. So and that's the best part. Like Sarabay wouldn't have even thought, like as a character, Sarabay
Yeah.
wouldn't have even thought about that being difficult. And it's Algae in particular, but also rolling a 1 is very funny.
Yeah, because she's obviously just did not think of how fucking small Algie's legs are, and it's just like, boop.
Yeah.
Damn it, Sarabay.
Oh, Lord.
Cool. Well, welcome to the
That's funny.
dungeon.
Welcome to the Zarlek Caverns, boys.
The dungeon's pretty sweet.